So stick your thumb up when you're ready.
And 3N.
Yep.
Okay, here on Metal Talk Net, we're here at the Camden Underworld talking to the Austrian symphonic goth rockers. Well, not even goth, I should say, but symphonic rockers, Serenity.
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 Oh,
Serenity.
Cut.
So you was in London actually only about 5 months ago. So why are you making a quick visit back again?
Exactly. Because yeah, we have been in London 4 times so far, I think. First time 2007 together with Camelot.
Yeah.
Afterwards we've been here with Threshold, and then back again with Delane, and on the Out of the Dark tour.
Yeah.
So after 4 times here in London, we thought, okay, let's go for a try. And yeah.
Great. And you released the album Death and Legacy last year, but already you're working on another album straight away. And,
yeah, we started work on it. There's still quite a long way to go, but we are really hard working on it. Already some songs finished so far, even with orchestration, pre-production and everything. But we will need some more time. That's also a reason why we just keep back the touring activities for this year a little bit. There will be some more shows we will announce just, I don't know, at the end of the week or something like that. But all in all, we gonna concentrate on the next album right now.
And with this next album, I noticed on your website you've been sort of open and honest, and you've really put some song titles out there. You sort of you're quite open with the fans about the process of this album.
Yeah, I mean, we're still quite good in contact with our fans, and you know, fans really.
If you don't have that many,
it's quite easy. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, you know all of them by now.
A lot of bands operate on a secret, top secret basis kind of thing, and they keep the fans hungry.
We don't tell anything that is important for the reaction afterwards when they hear the songs for the first time. For example, we already made some small videos in the studio when we've been working on everything, and that's something we keep for a later point, because right now it's just too early to give the people already impressions of the new songs, and that's something we keep back to ourselves.
And on the last album you used like 3 different female vocalists, like Charlotte Vessels and Delane being one of them. And is that something you're going to be doing on this next album as well? Would you like to work with more female sounds, incorporated into the sounds of Serenity?
The fact is that we really love to have many varieties. Called varieties? Varieties. Varieties. You know, varieties on the album. That's the reason why, for example, I really like so projects like Avantasia or something like that. You know, with many different voices and something like that. So we will go on with this for sure. And especially, you know, with this concept behind our album, it was necessary to include some female stuff as well, because when, you know, the verse is originally sang by a queen, for example, like Queen Elizabeth or something like that, you have to have a female voice.
It would be a little bit strange.
If I would say
And do you think, like, because most of the successful symphonic rock bands, like your Delanes and the Rhythm Temptations and Nightwishes, it's a very female-dominated genre of music. And do you feel like in many ways like the male is actually the weaker sex in this style of music?
I mean, yeah, of course there are a lot of female-fronted metal bands, especially in the melodic metal style, and I think it's maybe because a lot of guys listen to this music, and yeah, it just works. But all in all, there are also a lot of male-fronted metal bands. So maybe we just have chosen, let's say, something where there are not that many male bands playing symphonic metal with this lot of keyboards and a lot of melodies, but it just worked for us because, I mean, we're big fans of a lot of old rock bands and like, I don't know, Queen, for example, and Europe and such stuff. So we have so many influences in our music, and it just works, and that's the reason why we came to this style.
Yeah. And you've made some quite expensive, elaborate videos. What's been your favourite video to make so far?
When Camera Starts to Burn, because it was less work for us.
No, for me it's the Chevalier, because we really had horses.
And you had 2 girls in the bed of you as well.
Yeah, exactly. That was exactly the point, you know. Now the falcons and the horses and also the girls, you know, with corsets, masks and all that. Yeah, this is, I think, every man's dream, yeah?
And where exactly was that video filmed?
Who?
Where was it filmed?
In Tyrol,
Yeah.
in our home country.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There are a lot of old places and a lot of nature.
Lakes.
Yeah.
And I say you are from Austria. So whereabouts in Austria are you from exactly?
Tyrol.
Tyrol. So
Yeah.
explain that town to like people who have never been there before.
It's not a town. First off, it's not a town.
Yeah.
It's you can say it's a county, and it's in the western part of Austria, so quite far away from Vienna,
Yeah.
which most people know, and
You never have been skiing to Austria?
No,
It's
skiing.
very-
I'm normally drinking. So,
Upper ski. Upper ski would be fine then for
Yeah.
you. You
No,
know?
it's very famous, especially as a holiday season or a holiday place, and lots of skiing resorts.
Yeah, sounds very nice. And next month you're actually doing a little festival in Austria.
Yeah.
Heavy Metal's Calling. So tell us a bit more about that and who's playing the festival.
In this festival there will be German and Austrian bands and also an Italian band as far as I know. We are not the promoters, so I don't know exactly all the names, but we will play there with Chevaliant, they are also from Austria on Limp Records. And we're playing with Edgedown from Germany and Scavenger. They are the organizers of this festival and we will headline it. And so yeah, we're really looking forward to that because metal in Austria is not that huge and big.
And it's also something special for us because we don't play that often in our own country, and so there are also some fans and a lot of friends, who are looking forward to this gig to see us again.
It's funny, I was just about to ask you, what is it like the rock scene in Austria like? Because hasn't really produced that many bands. I can't think of.
The question is there a rock scene?
First off, if you want to describe it, we just say it sucks.
No, there are some talented bands. You really have to admit that.
Yeah, there are bands, but the scene itself, especially for this symphonic or melodic metal, it's very, very a really tiny scene because harder stuff, black metal, something like that, is much more famous.
But Austria is also a very small country, so it's
of course, it's a small population as well. Yeah. So, like when you first started the band, obviously you said there's not much of a scene in Austria. So, how easy or how hard for you was it to break out and get your name noticed?
Yeah, we still think that maybe it would be a little bit easier if we've been Germans or something like that.
Yeah.
From Sweden
or Sweden, I don't know what. But because the scene is much greater, especially in Germany, where our music still is,
quite popular.
quite popular.
You see that, for example, bands like Blind Guardian, Avantasia, or Edguy, they're entering the charts on place 2, for example. On place 2. I mean, that would never ever work in Austria. In Austria, on place 2, there is something shitty like, I don't know, Britney Spears or whatever.
A bit like the British charts.
Right now.
So what are the rest of the plans for 2012? Like, so you're making an album at the moment, but have you got any touring plans, like summer festivals lined up?
Yeah, for sure, there are touring plans, and we will make, for sure, more headlining gigs in the future, because it really worked great so far. Like I said in the interview before, in Switzerland and also yesterday in Wales, we really were surprised that there were that many people, and people from all over, from Manchester, from Belgium, from everywhere. So we will go on with this thing, and in September this year we will go to the US the first time, playing in Atlanta, the Prog Power USA.
That's why it's Prog Power Festival.
Yeah, exactly. And afterwards we will play several concerts with Delane in the Netherlands. And
so already announced that?
Yeah, already announced them, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's no big thing because on the homepages of the venues it's still...
You toured with Delane last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Quite well. And
and we really turned to friends now.
Yeah.
For example, we meet each other private as well, just for hanging out and something like that. So it's
Martijn was just in Tyrol 1 week
holidays.
ago for holidays.
And for sure we will just work on festivals for next year. All the typical stuff like Wacken, Summer Breeze.
so obviously that's the time you play in front of a new audience to win new fans. So
Yeah, for sure.
Highly important to do the festivals.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it would be great to come over to the UK as well, to play some festivals here. So we'll see.
I shall look forward to that.
Hope never dies.
Well, Thomas, George, Serenity, it's been fantastic talking to you. The album is called Death and Legacy, it's out on Napalm Records.
Check it out.
Check it out, it's good stuff. All the best, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Nice one, thank you.